All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Each love and salutation to the hopefully elect out there. Salakia. So I wanted to make this video because it popped back in my mind. I remember I was watching the brother Manat Zakba's channel from Street Teacher SC, which means South Carolina, 04. And that's all one word. The brother Manata Zagba, he used to be out here in Pittsburgh, and he moved back to South Carolina. But either way, he was doing a live stream talking about the nations, and a brother pulled up this scripture on the comment board, and I thought about it when I heard the scripture being read. I was like, dang, because the Most High deals with analogies, and similitudes and parables, So let's just look here. Isaiah 40. Let me see if there's anything about that. In 15, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. All right, so that really shows you. It's so lucky. I need to go to bed here, but it really shows you the lack of importance that he puts on these other nations, and it even tells you here in 17, all nations before him are as nothing, they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. Now, when you think about the small dust of the balance, an image popped into my mind, and I'm gonna click on this video just to so, of course, in the ancient days, in the olden times, we had different types of balances. They were primarily used to weigh out gold, silver, precious metals, things of that nature. They probably were used also in this similar fashion here, where they're going to weigh out some flour. You weigh out ingredients and such. Now, imagine some of this small particles of flour got on this scale. These older type of scales were not meant to weigh very small increments. Now, we got modern scales, modern quote unquote balances, which are just digital scales. And they may weigh out a 0.1, a 0.2, all the way up to a gram and so on and so forth. But in the old times, there may have been scales that were used like this, but typically a balance scale is used for weighing out heavier things, larger amounts, larger quantities. So if a small little bit of dust got on one of those scales, because when you see the images of a balance scale, it's typically when you see an image of a balance scale, it's typically shown as something made out of brass, or you see right here, made out of like brass, almost gold looking metal. A little bit of dust ain't gonna turn this around, and it uses these little counterweights to operate. The weight goes on this little thing here, it hangs on it, and it's used as a basis to set the tone of what's going to be weighed, and so if you look at these little counterweights, dust is not going to be able to weigh any one of these sizes, even if this is one. Some little dust ain't going to even move that scale at all, and I was like, dang, that's a cold analogy. The other analogies are equally as cold. A drop out of a bucket, one drop out of a bucket, man, you're going to brush that off like whatever. I'll drop a little drop, at least the majority of my water made it. What's one drop to a bucket? You see, that bucket represents the children of Israel. That drop is the rest of the nations. All the rest of the nations is that one drop. All the rest of the nations is that little dust, and the Israel is that bucket. You see, that's how little he cares about these other nations. They were made for our sake, So, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance. It is negligible. It ain't even something you even think about. You just, Blow it away. Get off something you wipe away like the dust. Literally, you wipe the dust away to clean your scale. And we wipe this dust away. Get off my scale. You're gonna contaminate the rest of my stuff. But anyway, just a little quick video, man, just to kind of demonstrate, that, how how deep the scriptures really are, man. These other nations ain't even a little dust on the damn scale, They ain't even dust. And I mean, they just a dust, They ain't even a gram. They ain't even a 0.1. They just dust. Negligible. Not even worth your attention, man. All right, so all honor, glory, and praises go to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopefully elect out there. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.